Now at 4, federal investigators released their final report detailing what led up to the BioLab chemical fire in Conyers nearly 2 years ago.
The investigation revealed the fire was the result of several problems that never got fixed. The fire happened in September of 2024. You'll remember it sent plumes of smoke across parts of metro Atlanta, causing thousands of people near Rockdale County to evacuate, and tens of thousands of others were told to shelter in place for several days. According to the report, the sprinkler system was corroded and had been leaking water onto stacks of pool chemicals that react violently when they get wet. BioLab had twice the amount also of oxidizers it originally told local officials it would store. Much of the material was double stacked, so workers and firefighters couldn't reach the first reacting bags. The warehouse was ultimately destroyed, with damages totaling $50 million.